With today being the last day of 2022, I thought it would be fun to reflect on the year and talk about our top 10 videos of the year. This has been an interesting year for us. We started the YouTube channel back in the summer of 2019, and then in January or so of 2020, we took a long break until March of this year. And pretty much all of our major growth has happened in those few months since then. So 2022 has been a huge deal for us. So thank you for coming along on the ride. It's been a lot of fun. So today, I want to go ahead and talk about 10 videos that some of them are some of my favorite videos, but more than that, a lot of it has to do with lessons I've learned along the way to help make this channel better. And then if there's a video that you think I should have mentioned, you can leave a comment down below. And then if any of these are videos you haven't seen, I will link all of them above and in the description of the video. All right, without further ado, let's get into the list. Number 10 from November, why you should play 60 card formats is Commander Killing Magic the Gathering. Now, while this video was generally unpopular, as in it didn't get a ton of views and a lot of people had negative things to say about it, I am still not completely convinced that Commander is not a fad. I'm pretty sure that Commander will come and go in its popularity. I think it'll always be around, but I think it being the top format and the top way that people play will come and go as other formats have come and gone over the years. In this video, I was basically explaining why it's important to have other options, because if you came into Magic playing Commander, and that's the only way you know how to play Magic, well, when Commander becomes less popular or you get tired of it, are you going to quit playing Magic? What are you going to do? I felt like that was an important rant to get off of my chest, and even though a lot of people didn't necessarily like this video, it was, I feel like, an important one to make, and I think that if even just a handful of people took that message to heart, I think that the community will be better off. Number 9, Star Wars movie ranking. Geek and Speak podcast number 14. Back before Magic the Gathering was pretty much the only thing that Geek and Speak did here, we used to do just a bunch of different nerdisms, movies, Star Wars, video games. We used to do a lot of different things. And in this podcast episode, Steven and I specifically, Sean was supposed to join us, who used to be in a lot of our old videos. We went through and ranked all of the Star Wars movies from our least favorite to our favorites. Not only was that fun to do because it was something we meant to do several years ago, but also this was one of the few podcast episodes that we did where we had a skit at the beginning. And that was something that we had a lot of fun doing because that's our background. Our background is making skits more than it is doing podcasts or commentary or gameplay. So getting to do that was a lot of fun. And if we ever get into a regular routine with the podcast again, we would like to bring the skits back. And this video came out in the beginning of May, and it's really probably the last noteworthy video we did before we transitioned to pretty much only doing Magic the Gathering content. Number 8 is Upkeep Episode 2, when we played the Warhammer 40k precons. While we had a lot of fun playing this game, it taught us a lot about the series moving forward. It taught me a lot about paying attention to lighting primarily. A lot of the lighting in this video is not the best. And then also it taught me to not worry about making topical videos. While 1.2k views is nothing to scoff at by any means, it's the least viewed episode in the series so far, and a lot of that came down to we had to wait to get these decks in our hands because we're not sponsored by anyone, so we couldn't get these decks early. So we had to wait till we could buy them in the store. Then we had to schedule a time to get everyone together. Then I had to edit this. So by that time that was all said and done, and this video came out on November 4th, the people were already kind of talking about the next thing. You know how quickly things move in the Magic the Gathering world. So this has taught me primarily for Upkeep, unless we get some kind of major sponsorship and we can get cards in our hands early, we just should not worry about doing topical videos. Number 7, Wheel of Fortune is on sale. The reserved list is a lie. This is a goofy 1.5 minute long skit, kind of making fun of how the community views proxies. Now, this is probably our least liked video of all time. It has about 20% dislikes, but it also has 5.2 thousand views. And until pretty recently was our most viewed video. I think the conversation of proxies is becoming more and more positive over time. That was not necessarily the case back in August when this video came out, but it got the conversation started, and it also just helped draw a lot of new people into this channel with it being our most viewed video for a while. Number 6, From Sports to Nerds, Geek and Speak podcast number 10. I really enjoy podcasting. I hope we get to get back into a normal schedule with it very soon, but this was a fun episode to do. It was me, my brother Steven, our friend Sean, who again used to be in a lot of our old videos, and our other brother Adam, who I believe this is the only video he's ever been in on our channel. But we just spent a lot of time talking about our backgrounds. If you want to know more about us and our interests growing up and how that has changed over time, this is a good episode to check out, because Magic the Gathering is not something that I don't think any of us would really have gotten into if you had asked us about it when we were growing up. You know, it just shows how things change as you grow into adulthood. Number 5, our first Commander gameplay, Upkeep number 0. This was before Upkeep was officially a series. This video came out the beginning of July, but it was kind of the test run. It taught us pretty much everything we needed to know about making Commander gameplay content. Do the camera angles work? Does the lighting work? How do I want to have the cards pop up on screen? How do we want to do deck intros and outros? How long does it take me to edit one? This video taught us basically everything that we needed to know in order to make Upkeep the way we make it now. Currently, we are doing a episode of Upkeep every other week, which if you had asked me to do that months ago, I would have told you that's impossible. But this video taught me how to be disciplined and also kind of gave me an idea on how long I should expect for these kind of games to be edited. This video also has less views than any of the official episodes of Upkeep, and it was honestly a pretty fun game. If you want to kind of see the roots of Upkeep and how it came to be and how it's changed over the couple months, and also just want to see a fun game, I recommend checking this one out. Number 4, is Karn Living Legacy the worst planeswalker ever? I enjoy YouTube channels like Ristic Study, and I enjoy when people can do breakdowns of very specific cards in very specific situations. This is really the only time I've ever attempted to do that, but I had a lot of fun. This was, as far as just from an editing perspective, one of the most fun videos I've got to do. I enjoy thinking critically about this game and thinking about niche situations and trying to use cards that otherwise might not get used. While it would be hard for me to do videos like this regularly with the intense scheduling that comes along with editing Upkeep, I do hope that maybe over the summer, in between seasons of Upkeep, that I can do videos like this more often. Number 3, how to build more Commander decks for less money, the Singles Binder. This was a awesome video to make, one, because it highlights how I'm able to make so many decks so quickly for Upkeep, but it also was just cool to see the reaction that this video got. My main point was that for expensive cards, I just proxy up multiple copies, so I have a binder that I only have to have one real copy of the card. And even within that, there's a few different ways to do it. It was just really cool to see all of the comments that people left. This is one of our most commented on videos, and it was just really cool to see what people think about the idea. There were some people who said that they had never heard of a system like this, so they were going to give it a try. And then there were other people who was like, hey, I do something kind of like this, but here's how I do it, and I think it's slightly better. This is in our top 10 most viewed videos as well. I'm sure it brought some people in, but I think the main thing for this is it really just brought people in a sense of community, in a positive light, and that is just really nice in a game that sometimes is a little divisive. Number 2, our favorite Commander decks, Upkeep number 4. This is our most viewed video on the channel to date. This came out December 2nd and already has 12.2 thousand views. This is honestly a great capture of what I hope Upkeep continues to grow into. Just a couple of friends playing a couple of decks that they enjoy, good interaction, really fun game to watch. I think there's a reason that this is our most viewed video. Obviously, it has a couple really famous commanders in it, so that helps. And the word favorite commander deck is in the title, so I'm sure that helps as far as getting it to show up in the algorithm or people are searching for it. But also, this is just one of the more fun games that we have filmed, and I hope that this is a great sign of things to come for the series. Finally, number 1, on December 16th, so just a couple weeks ago, we released the White Elephant Christmas Special for Upkeep, Episode 5. This is, I think, the best example of Upkeep in the sense of it's a fun topic. It has a lot of involvement. The players are having fun. The decks have some interaction. It's just a fun game to watch, and it was a fun topic. Also has started a holiday tradition. We have officially decided that we will do this again in Season 2. I also encourage your playgroup to do something like this, or even do Secret Santa. That way you don't put as much pressure on one person to build all the decks. It was a great bonding experience for our playgroup, as well as just a really fun game to watch. And again, setting a new holiday tradition for us. So those are my picks for our top 10 videos of the year. Thank you so much for helping 2022 be such a great year. I'm looking forward to 2023. I think we're going to have a lot of other awesome videos that you guys are going to enjoy. If there's a video that you think should be in the top 10 that I didn't mention today, let me know down in the comments below. Hey, also, as of the recording of this video, we are only like 13 people away from hitting 1,000 subscribers. So help us out. Help us get there. If you are not subscribed and watching this video, go ahead and subscribe. Share us with a friend. Go watch some of these videos that you haven't seen. That will help boost us in the algorithm some as well, and hopefully get other people to come in and get subscribed. Can we get those last 13 subscribers in a day? Can we end 2022 on the coolest note ever? Oh, that would be cool. Let's see if we can make it happen. Thank you again for watching. Tune in next Friday for the next episode of Upkeep, and we have other awesome content on the way as well. We'll see you later.